Hello guys, welcome back to 999. Right where we left off, with the extending route, that apparently would have ended here if we didn't get this key. So we got a bit to go. But I'm in a good mood, dude. I'm ready. Just finished recording the Valentine's Day special. Which was obviously a quiz video since that's like my new favorite thing. But which we did horribly, but there's nothing like a quiz video to pump you up for the rest of the night, so my brain's already stimulated. If you get an escape room in this session, it's consider it already solved. But first, what happened last time? Santa came. I mean, we all went to the ninth door. Santa, before Seven could sacrifice himself, Santa like took charge of the situation. Took June, Ace, and Lotus with him, and now we're kind of stuck. But we're about to open the coffin with Snake, which is enough for us to leave. I mean, if Santa is 0, it would make a lot of sense because everyone gets through this way instead of having to leave 7. If he's not, then I don't really know what his motive is. But yeah. Anyways, let's just go. Let's go! He knelt down in front of the keypad, running over the numbers in his head so that he wouldn't forget. With trembling fingers, he punched them in. My nose has been like stuffy this past week, so sorry about that. That was all of them. He punched the E button. There was a moment of complete silence. Snake, come back. Then there was the sound of the coffin lid unlatching. Someone sat up out of it. Ah! Pretty sure that's not what Clover said. Ah! With his cult robes on.
順平君にそれからセブンもいるのか。他のみんなはどうしたんだい？
Just like Rip Van Winkle. Still is very much like Snake to simply cut the heart of the matter and asked. Junpei and Seven shared a wry smile. Clover's eyes filled with tears. Yay. The happy reunion, dude. No more super Snake tainting bullets, I'm guessing, because Clover's safe, but it's also Clover not being dead, which is nice. With a cry of joy, she leapt into Snake's arms. Dude.
おいおい、そんなに強く抱きしめないでくれよ。まだ体があまり言うことを聞いてくれないんだから。お兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん。
Clover looked like nothing so much as a lost child who had finally found her home. She cried and cried and cried. Her eyes were red and her nose was running. She hiccuped and gasped as if she was about to begin hyperventilating. It's a Christmas miracle. Her voice was happy, but almost desperate, as if she feared he would disappear again if she stopped talking to him. Tear after tremendous tear rolled its way down her face. Her small arms strained as she clutched Snake's body as tightly as she could. Perhaps she had to convince herself he was real. Perhaps she was worried he would be gone the moment she let go. Perhaps she simply didn't know what else to do.
やれやれ、参ったな。一体まるで僕が死んでしまったみたいな泣き方じゃないか。
Bruh. Well, you kind of have.
まるでじゃないよ。本当に死んじゃったって思ったんだから。
え？
バカ。
The triple baka. Come on. These are easy lines, game. Maybe they're just like translated for the English dub to make it sound flow better in English. I think someone mentioned that, probably. Clover broke into sobs so great that she could no longer talk. It was a touching reunion between brother and sister. Even though Junpei knew they had little time, and every minute they waited was a minute they wasted, it felt cruel to pull them apart. Junpei and Seven sat down on one of the pews, waiting for Clover to calm down before explaining to Snape what had transpired.
Naruhodoね。話は分かったよ。シャワー室に僕の服を着た死体が転がっていた。だから君たちは僕が死んだものと勘違いしてしまった。そういう。
Yep. He had quickly and neatly summarized the events of several hours. Junpei nodded.
その後のこともおおむね了解だ。船長室の死体のこと、サンタがこの部屋で暴走したこと。
船長室の下に関しちゃ俺の方が驚かされたかな。
悪いな。話すタイミングがなかなか見つからなくて。
あ、いいけどよ。
とはいえ、僕が意識を失っている間に何が起こったのかについては大体分かったけれど、誰がなぜそれを行ったのかについては依然として謎だらけだね。僕に見せかけたシャワー室の死体、船長室の死体、一体誰が何のためにそんな殺し方をしたのだろう。
It's probably the people for the four people on the note. It made sense. I guess it makes more sense than them just being randoms. I should have saw that earlier, honestly.
心当たりはねえのか。
ないよ。どうして僕に聞くんだい？
シャワー室の男。面倒だから SO とでも呼ぶことにしようか。
Mr. X.
その SO はニルスの服を着てたんだ。一方お前は今怪しげな儀式服のようなものを身にまとってる。誰かがニルスの服を脱がして SO に着せたことは間違いないだろう。だからそいつの正体さえ分かれば。
いや、悪いけど僕は何も知らないよ。何しろ目覚めたのはついさっきのことなんだからね。
Okay, that answers why he wasn't banging before, because he was still knocked out. That made sense. I'm glad I said that.
それまで僕はずっと意識を失ってたんだ。多分その間に服を着せ替えられたんだと思う。
意識を失ったのはいつ？
みんなで手分けをしてレッドの基盤を探してた時だよ。
場所は？
C デッキの通路に並んだ個室の中だ。
どうして意識をなくしたんだ？
この船に拉致されてきた時と同じだよ。突然部屋の中に機体の噴出する缶のようなものが投げ込まれたんだ。例の麻酔ガスの缶だと思う。
Yeah, we've experienced that in the other ending, so Zero does have some gas, at least. Maybe not on him. I mean, probably not on him, but like hidden stash somewhere.
ってことは犯人は
ゼロか。
みてえだな。
あとは僕から話せることは何もないよ。気がついたらそこにある棺桶の中だったというわけさ。
Junpei crossed his arms in thought.
なぜだ。ゼロはどうして SO にニルスの服を着せたりしたんだ。
I mean, we know the answer to that.
SO ニルスに偽装することによって一体ゼロにどんなメリットがあったっていうんだ。
And I feel like Snake should be able to logic this out, unless he doesn't know about Ace's whatever, his condition, which he might not. I mean, he knows who Ace is, but he might not actually know about his visual illness going on.
わからない。わからない。わからない。わからないといえば、俺があの棺の暗証番号を当てることができた理由も、全く真実は去り、真実は去り、真実は去った。
Kind of mentioned this in the last one, but I'm guessing it's something to do with what they've been talking about this whole game about the fields and passing information. Though it's weird because it's almost like passing information from a alternative reality. But yeah.
あの謎の言葉は一体何だったんだ。どうして俺はあの言葉を聞いた後、バングルの特許をしたんだ。
Seven had asked him about it while they waited for Clover to finish crying. He had no answer for him then, and he still didn't.
無意識のうちに指が勝手に動いて、そうとしか言いようがなかった。わからない。わからない。
His mind was a maelstrom of mysteries, clues and theories, and more mysteries. He could barely think.
そういえば、ニルスと四つ葉が被験者となった9年前の実験のこと。
携帯形成場にアクセスする能力は2つの要素によって増強されるの。1つはひらめき、もう1つは危機。
Ah, well,
それで
I mean, it is an epiphany. Kind of. Well, I guess it was an epiphany more in the other reality, I mean.
実際に1人亡くなっちゃったの。女の子。その子の名前は
この船で行われたっていう9年前の実験。その実験の犠牲となった一人の少女。携帯形成が仮説。2つの殺人事件。すり替えトリック。野成池。
And whatever strange thing was happening to Junpei himself. The maelstrom in his head spat out words and ideas that disappeared back into it almost as soon as he grasped them. But as he struggled through them, Junpei began to realize something. There was something that tied them all together, and the point connecting the dots.
ゼロ。このゲームを画策した首謀者。俺たち9人を閉じ込めた張本人。ゼロは全てを知っているはずだ。
Yeah, hopefully.
ゼロの正体を暴けば、全ての謎は明らかになる。
Still leaning like much more towards Santa being zero than June. But again, June's a freaking weirdo, so who knows? But I mean, also like, again, there's like no one else it could be besides those two, unless you're saying it's a person not in the group, which is extremely, I mean, like impossible. And yeah, those are the only two people left, so. And Santa's still way more sus to me, so. Just why does she have to be so weird, though? Who was Zero? Junpei had the beginnings of a theory. If he could only test it. Or perhaps.
とにかく考えるのは後回しだ。それよりも早くここから出よう。順平君が最後に時計を見た時には4時半だったんだろう。 だとするとタイムリミットまでもう1時間を切ってるかもしれない。
Definitely on a clock. I mean, we've always been on a clock, but now we're on like a kitchen timer clock.
だからさ早く。
ちょっと待ってくれ。ここから出るってどうやって？
Math 7, math.
決まってるだろ。もう一枚の9の扉を開いてだよ。
Yes, we did this before. Probably because I just remembered because Ace said that in the other ending.
ああ、そうか。そうだよな。ニルスがいりゃ9の扉を開けるんじゃねえか。
もしかして気づいてなかったの？
As they sniped back and forth, Junpei glanced at Snape's left hand. He was wearing a bracelet with a 2 on it.
そういう大事なことはもっと早く言えよな。
いや当然気づいてるものだとばかり思ってたから。
いやもういい。とにかく行くぞ。
Seven stomped off towards the smaller number 9 door. Clover, Snake, and Junpei followed. Seven quickly laid his hand on the red, and the asterisk appeared on the screen. Junpei and the others followed suit and laid their hands on the scanner panel. Soon there were 4 asterisks on the screen. Seven glanced at them, then laid his hand on the lever of the red.
よし。それじゃあ行こう。準備はいいか。
あ
Junpei paused for a moment.
まだだ。ここをくぐり抜ける前にどうしても一つ確かめておきたいことがあるんだよ。
確かめておきたいこと？
そうだ。だがその前にセブン、レバーを引いてくれないか。この4人の認証でちゃんと扉が開くかどうかを確認しておきたい。
なもん確認するまでもなく。
いいから頼むよ。
He's just checking how the thing works again.
ただし扉が開いても絶対に先には進まないこと。
Like how he did in the other ending before he like outed Ace.
頼むよ。とても重要なことなんだ。どうしても調べなければならないことがあるんだよ。協力してくれ。
Junpei looked directly into Seven's eyes. The older man looked back for a moment, then nodded.
分かったよ。
Seven pulled down the lever and door 9 creaked open. Then they waited. 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 seconds, the door closed.
さて、これで俺たち4人で9の扉を開けることが分かった。
Oh, was he checking?
なんだって言うんだよ。そんなの当然だろ。
Wait, I don't know. Because of Snape's bracelet? Because the other? Because Mr. Atz had a bracelet too?
当然。ああ、確かに当然だ。じゃあこの4人にゼロのバングルを加えたら。
は
ゼロのバングル？
That's actually a
四
6.
つ葉出してくれ。
For a moment, Clover looked surprised, but she recovered quickly and stuck her tongue out at Junpei.
やっぱりバレてたんだ。何かの役に立つんじゃないかと思って持ってきておいたんだけど。
She reached into one of the pockets of her voluminous jacket, okay, and produced a bracelet. Junpei took it from her and turned to Seven.
こいつは船長室にあった死体の左手首にはめられていたものだ。ご覧の通り文字盤にはゼロと表示されている。以降は便宜的に船長室で殺されていたあの男のことを船長と
Cap.
そう呼ぶことにしよう。さて、もしも本当に船長がゼロなら、俺と四つ葉にこのバングルを加えて認証しても、もっとも
Yes.
船長がこのゲームの首謀者なら、 わざわざ自分の手首にバングルなんてはめるはずがないんだが。
Probably not.
まあとにかく試してみよう。ヨスパ、手を貸してくれ。
うん。
あとはこの船長のバングルを押し当てて
Just said to call him Cap.
レバーを下げる。
However, the door didn't open. The reds display red error.
やっぱりな。さて、このことから何がわかるだろ
バングルは手首にはめてねえと認証されねえんじゃねえのか。
う。いや、それはあり。
Yeah.
船長のバングルをパネルに乗せたとき、3つ目のアスタリスクが灯っただろう。手首にはめているかどうかは関係ないんだ。バングルがパネルに接近すれば、割り振られた数字が入力される。
Seven waved his bracelet in front of the scanner panel. Sure enough, a single asterisk appeared on the red.
なるほど。確かにそうみてえだな。
だろ。ということはどういうことか。可能性は一つしかない。
That is not. The zero bracelet doesn't scan zero.
そのバングルに割り振られている数字はゼロじゃない。そういうことだね。
そうだ。
じゃあ一体何番なのかな。
確かめてみよう。
Junpei scanned the bracelet with this combination. Well, we know it sits. So we need 18. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Oh, wait. Yes, 11 plus 2 is not enough. We did it before, right? It was just 7. There's 7 in Junpei.
セブン、俺、船長の組み合わせでやってみよ
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, yeah,
う。こ
yeah.
の組み合わせで9の扉が開いたら、船長のバングルには
There we go.
6が割り振られていることになるわけだが、
Boom.
おい、開いたぞ。扉が開いた。
なんで？どういうこと？
Both Seven and Clover seemed rather shaken. As they turned to look at Junpei for answers, the door slid heavily shut. Junpei raised an eyebrow.
要するに、船長のバングルに割り振られた数字は6だったってことだ。
Yes.
文字盤にゼロって表示されてるのにか。
いや、これはゼロじゃないんだ。この文字盤に表示されてるのは数字のゼロ。
What? It's an O? Really?
アルファベットの O だったんだ。
Huh? I mean, I guess it works. And that means the Mr. X bracelet was probably like a letter with that equals to you also. I'm sure they'll bring up the rules again, probably, and we'll talk about it after.
おお。
ねえ、ちょっと待ってよ。とにかく船長のバングルには6が割り振られてたんだよね。
ああ、
それじゃあ6番は2人いたってこと？
Oh, we know that. Before Junpei could answer, Snake spoke up.
いや、多分一人だけだ。
どうして？紫がいるじゃん。
これはあくまでも僕の仮説に過ぎないけれど、おそらく紫の番号は6じゃなかったんだよ。
Huh? Oh. Wait. How can I say true? What would it be then? Unless it's 0. And then when you look back, all of the numbers still made sense. Okay, let's see. So we needed to get into the sit store. To get that, we did... Is that what they're saying? I might be jumping the gun, but we did this, right? 15 to 6. if it was... Well, obviously not. Okay, jumping the gun.
彼女のバングルは上下逆にはめられてたんだ。
To 9?
つまり紫の本当のバングルナンバーは
9だったと。
Question mark? Oh, I guess then... Huh. Well, it doesn't work normally, but like... I mean, if she's 0... I mean, that it needs to be like 2 people with switched bracelets, right? Where else did June go? June went through... She did something like this, right? Oh, actually, let's just do it easy. Which doesn't work. Does this... Wait, well, that means probably Santa's bracelet is different. Because Ace's is definitely not different. Because he used the trick to kill the Fate Snake. Unless the Fate Snake wasn't too... Oh, I don't know. I'm confused now. Me confused. Just going through a weird path I wasn't expecting.
多分ね。
じゃあ今までのナンバリングドアの仕組みは全部デタラメだったの？
どうしてそうなるんだい？
だってそうじゃん。紫が9だったら計算が合わなくなっちゃうもん。
Clover, yes, Master. Clover the Master Edition person. Clover grabbed Junpei's notebook and began to write furiously in it.
ほら、これ。
Junpei leaned over to look at it.
紫がこれまでに通ってきたナンバリングドアのリスト。
うん。お兄ちゃんにもわかるように一つずつ読み上げてくね。
Yes, it's... What if we, Okay, let's make Santa 0, because... Four. What's 4? Dude! I mean, it made sense, because 6 plus 3 is 9. Oh, dude, Santa went into every room with her. Oh, dude, I see it. But does that work all the time? I guess Santa always goes with her, so it always works anyways. Does Santa always go with June? I guess. I'm trying to remember all the scenes. Let's actually look at the flowchart. So this one, yes. What's this? 3-door. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Santa would have been freaking exposed, and his whole plan. Dude, is that why it's... That's actually funny if you think about it. Maybe that's why Santa was so cheesed at Junpei, because his whole plan would have been ruined if he didn't reach it before Lotus and Clover did. Haha. 7. We go with Clover and Lotus into 8, and it's 7. Yeah, 7 Santa June. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is just... Yeah. It works, because 9's really easy if you're doing it with 3 people. Yeah, I guess she does go with, it works every time, as long as Santa goes with June. It made sense. Now, does that mean that June and them are working together, or that, Santa is... Or does she just not know?
以上だよ。 リストには誰と一緒にその扉に入ったのかも書いてある。数式も合わせてね。
That's pretty spicy. That's just hilarious about the door 3 one.
で、その式の6のところが9に変わっちゃったら計算が合わなくなるでしょ。数字根が7じゃ4の扉は開けないはずだし、数字根が2じゃ8の扉は開けないはずだし。
四つ葉、そのリストを見て何か気づかないかい？
Mhm.
何かって
3だな。
3？
サンタが常に一緒にいる。そういうことだろ。
ああ、そうだ。
それが何だっていうの？
だからそういうことさ。
Alright, thus we have our answer. Santa is 0. And he's been actively going into June's room, I think. Not the other way around, so it's just now a question if June's a partner or not.
聞くところによると、サンタは初めて
Bro, I
この部屋
knew
を
it.
訪れた
Dude,
時
I'm just saying, at the very beginning of the playthrough, I freaking sussed out Santa even before Ace and Snake got sus for me. He's been initiating since the beginning. That's all I want to say.
紫を置き去りにすることに対して戦闘を切って反対したそうじゃないか。
Dude, that's why he refused for Bro, that's why he refused to enter the 9 door with Ace and Junpei. That explains a lot actually.
なぜだろう。どうしてサンタはそんなことを？
And that explains why he did his hostage play kind of too, because the math didn't work right.
答えは簡単だ。サンタはセブンとヤシロの2人と組んでも9の扉を開けなかったんだよ。
Mm-hmm.
なぜなら彼の本当の数字は3じゃなかったからだ。サンタの本当の数字はセブン。悪いけど代筆してもらえないかな。
Dun dun
わか
dun.
った。
Seven took the pen from a confused Clover and began to adjust her calculations.
つまりニルスが言いたいのはこういうことだろ。
He read out the changes he'd made. When he finished, he looked at Snake. Snake smiled.
ありがとう。その通りだよ、セブン。要するに、サンタの本当の数字は3ではなく、0だったんだ。
Dun dun dun.
そんなサンタがゼロ？
紫は6じゃなくて9だった。逆にサンタは3じゃなくて0だったんだ。プラス3とマイナス3。相殺されて、計算式の答えはトントンになっていたというわけだ。
It's true.
サンタは首謀者のくせに律儀にも終始ノナリーゲームのルールにのっとって行動してたってわけだな。
そうなるね。
ってことはサンタが何もかも画策したっていうの？
単独犯かどうかはわからない。けれど、彼がゼロだってことは間違いないと思う。僕の仮説が正しければね。
Clover bit her lip. She seemed to be having some difficulty believing her brother's explanation. Junpei. Junpei remained silent and thought.
ニルスの話どうも釈然としないな。紫のバングルが逆にはめられていたなんて、もしも仮にそうだったとしたら今度は9のバングルが重複することになってしまうわけで、
It's a true point. What number would... Is there a... Dude, it was a P! was the ninth man's bracelet a P?
だとすると
Actually, no, that'd be a backwards P.
さあ、話はこれで終わりだ。行こう。扉の外へ。
Well, there we go. Run, run, run. Door 9 opened. They leapt through.
すぐそこだ。
The dead was directly in front of them as they came through the door. Quickly, they scanned their bracelets. And the detonator stopped. After pausing for a moment to catch their collective breath, Junpei and his companions headed down the long hallway in front of them.
行こう。
At the end was a set of stairs leading down into the ship.
あの階段ボトムデッキにつながっているみたいだね。
To the incinerator. Actually, this might be a different route since we're going through this small door. They leaned out and looked over the side.
浸水はしてないようだな。
降りるか。
After deciding it was safe, they headed down the stairs. Before long, Junpei and his companions found themselves on the bottom deck. They turned left into another hallway at the end, which they found another door.
こいつは。
No idea. Still don't know the symbols. How are we flowing, by the way? Still on the coffin? Jesus. It looked like the sort of harpoon one would use to hunt fish, the kind with 3 prongs. Snake traced the shape of it with his fingers.
海洋性のマークだね。
You know?
どこかに鍵があ
I
る。
was trying to say, but that makes a lot of sense.
海洋性の鍵か。今俺が持ってるのは天皇制のカードキーだ。
Interesting that Ace got through here. I mean, I guess we were kind of talking with Snake and stuff for a bit, but like, yeah, Ace still did this. Clearly, it wasn't going to open this door.
惑星も違うし、鍵って言っても種類が違うんじゃね。
ひとまず引き
It's
返
a
す。
great point.
だな。
After examining the door for a few more minutes, they gave up and headed back the way they'd come.
また扉だ。
With a little more searching, they found a metal door.
今度はカードリーダーか。
Hey, that's Mars, right? The symbol was engraved on the card reader.
天皇制のマーク。
It's Uranus, I lied. He muttered to himself and slid the card through the reader. It beeped once and the light on it turned green. With a heavy metal groan, the door creaked open. Junpei, Clover, and Snake and Seven looked at one another, nodded, and stepped through. Escape room? The room they found themselves was full of books. Oh, library. This is definitely an escape room, right?
すごい。本だらけ。
ここまで来ると壮観だな。
It looked remarkably like a library. Not the sort of library where large numbers of people came to read books, more the sort of a library that was simply a place to store books. Like a private library. He felt a little overwhelmed by the sheer number of books, but Junpei did his best to speak with authority.
とにかくさっきの通路の先に進むためには海洋性の鍵が必要だ。手分けしてそれを探そう。
わかった。
了解だ。
よし、それじゃあ探索開始だ。時間がないぞ。急げ。
Alice sleeps in the small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Oh boy. Yikes, it's an awkward time, 40 minutes. You know what? Let's do it. Even though I did record an hour video before this. I'm down. Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand the damn title. It's like the shelf's all science technology. Okay, let's take a look at our surroundings. We have like the downstairs. It's all books, by the way. The black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astrophysics. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme. Ooh, there's stuff. I'm just taking a gander. It's energy theory. Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. I'm with you, Clover. I said it before. I respect science. I know nothing of science, but I do respect it. And it is interesting to listen to, but just the titles, dude, gives me anxiety. Can see fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep. We're just taking a gander. So there's 2 bookshelves. These 2 zoom in. What's happening here? Oh my god. Wait, no, I think that's just a different view. Oh my god. Save me. Save me, what's this? There's a note on the table. Lights to the books. Huh? What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader's on to the next. They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. It's a great sentence. Kind of love it. Very poetic. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Okay, we can go down. Oh, I don't even want to go down. Oh, whatever. Dadik. Owen. Help. Algebraic number theory math, huh? Don't hit me with math, dude. Unlike science, I mean, I know they correspond well. Math is something I respect, but I have no interest in learning at all. There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry? Oh my gosh, how do you know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there's a book named Algebraic Theory, Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. The Pythagorean Theorem. The class at high school thing. This is a famous one. Sounds like there are numbers of a math book in this section. This one's Goldbach's Conjecture. Conjecture? What's it about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory. Sorry I said anything. Let's not get into this right now, okay? That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. Love the Clover jump. It's been a while. Haha, that's funny. Why is that funny? Because it's Indian mathematics. It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about with a Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward? Heavens no, there are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field. I don't even know what a Riemann is. Whoa. What? Riemann. Oh, I don't. Again, it's math. Don't hit me with the math. Oh my god. Modern Japanese literature, huh? What's this? Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there's a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly about folklore, though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all of those things if you know where to look. This is pretty deep. Agriculture and historical organization in folklore. A picture book here? Looks like it's an old folktale. Don't you think it's a little weird that this book's the only picture book? Maybe you ought to hold on to it. Book. It's got a magic wand in it. Okay. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you gonna open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside. Whoa! What the heck? SES and a minus? SE. Oh, 5. What is that? Well, when I opened it, these 4 letters popped out. So I guess it's a pop-up book, huh? SE5. I wonder what that means. Hey, dude. This one's modern Japanese. So we're looking for red books? What's happening here? There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright though. It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look kind of like music stands. Hey Junpei, you think you're maybe supposed to put those pop-up books on the stands? Then you could open them up. Oh yeah. If you do that, then it may make a shadow on the bottom there. True, but there are 3 stands, right? We don't have enough picture books. In other words, we need 3 picture books. Dude, say no more. Let's see what we got here. So many books here. I wonder what's this one's. Whoa, what's this? Warm? Oh, sorry. Touching Clover's hand. No, I'm sorry. Hey, what's the deal with the sappy stuff? Don't ruin the moments. I like the Clover moments. What's happening here? This bookshelf has sort of a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books in it. That seemed kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. It can't really see it though. The glass is all foggy. Huh. Yeah, we're not touching that. Okay, I mean, we know that probably corresponds to that, but we know what we need to do. Languages, but there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. What, here? Okay, you know what? Let's head back up. Hit me with a picture book. Mother Nature. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably not. Except perhaps tangentially, it's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks, really? Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. That's the Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Everyone knows Charles. Till he got a little weird with his, what did he call it? Like social natural selection? Introduction to geology. Dude, my grandfather was a geologist. Study of rocks. Thinking about the Earth even when you're on the ocean. Kind of romantic in a way, I guess. Theories of the Cambrian explosion? Did a bomb go off near someone called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago during what is known as the Oh, it's the freaking... one of the Jurassic periods. I didn't know what this was. Excuse me. Research suggests that a variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. I'm hiccuping. Let's hydrate. Why that happened is, however, still somewhat something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collective of them. This book's yes. Okay. Creatures of the South... Dude, there's so many dialogue. I want to click them all. Creatures of the South Sea, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. Micrographia. Ah yes, Robert Hurt's famous works first published in 1665. Dude, Snape knows literally every book. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he'd examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess that the shelf is concerned with natural sciences. Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, do you know what this one's about? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask the human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful and nutrients required to grow them were. Do we have tails? I did take anthropology first year. I don't remember anything about tails. At least that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly. Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Dude, he's Snake. I think this is... What the heck? What's happening here? What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if you, like, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If you move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. Pinot. What, you're telling me it's not Pinot? Am I going diagonal? Well, if we're going diagonal, it would be here. Pen. Is it pen or pefel? Don't think it's diagonal. Oh, peon. Peon? It's a word. What, you're telling me it's not peon? You insane? Am I spelling words with everything? Oh boy. Pone. I mean, there's no... I mean, there's find. Find? Open here. Open here, find bulb. Dude, I didn't even see it. How about this? Looks like putting the butts in the right order opened this thing right up. Heh, that's a piece of cake. Hooray. You did it, Junpei. I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from the title spell out, open here, find bulb. Okay. The light bulb looks like it's brand. Oh, we need 3 bulbs too, right? And it's really big, so it'll make a lot of light. Oh, well. Okay, that's not what I was planning on doing here, but... So we did that. We looked at the top. What's happening here? What's this? An overview of conformal field theory? Oh, well, it's a theory that posits an invariant quantum field where conformal transmissions can take place. I don't know what you just said. Knock it off with the science voodoo stuff. You're trying to put me to sleep. Are property values going up out in space too these days? Man, guess times are tough for aliens too. This one says cosmic inflation. It's a good one, 7. Quantum gravity. 7, do you have any idea what this is? How about you start by using real words? Then maybe we'll get somewhere. True. Theory of general relativity, huh? Oh, I know this one. That's Einstein, right? It's a good one. Oh, here's Faraday's laws of electrolysis. I believe that's going to be about electrolysis in an electrolyte solution. These particle laws were set down by Michael Faraday. You know what? Get me out of here. Oh, there's a picture book. Oh, get me out of here. Alright, just give me the picture book. Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. It looks a lot like the other one we found. This one has some Native Americans on the cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some... Whoa. This is one of them pop-up books, right? Got the letters L, R, and K popping out of it. Can't make any sense out of them, though. Large, round, and kinky? Nah, probably not. It's a great one, 7. Obviously, the shadows will illuminate. History of medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot, dude, my favorite knight. He's not, but I do like him. Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book. Don't diss it. Oriental history? Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something. Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing. This one's called History of the Western World. Well, I'd assume it's about European history. Yeah. Just kinda leave it at that, Snake. Doesn't seem like you. Look at this. This book's called Greek Mythology. Damn, that thing's huge. Can't imagine anyone actually reading the whole thing. Pretty sure it just put me to sleep. Dude, Greek mythology's sick. You're missing out. What's Hellenism? I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture. I had no idea. These books all seem to be about history. A history of Buddhism. Dude, I took a history of Buddhism class. It was not fun. It was very boring. Look, this one says Cultural Heritage of Rome. Dude, Rome, now we're talking. But that's gotta be serious inheritance tax. Permian creatures. Seems a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric creature. Not to mention... Oh, well, whatever. It's got nothing to do with this. I missed the joke. Because I clicked. So we have 2 books. We need final book, which is not here. Oh wait, it's right here. This one looks like just like that picture book from earlier. The one with the pop-ups. You think they're part of a series or something? They do have the same binding. Dude, baseball. I love baseball. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably baseball stuff. Whoa! It's head. This one's a pop-up, but it's got the letters H-E-A-D popping out of it. Dude, I'm a baseball fan. I know. I mean, obviously it's popular in America and Japan, even Canada a bit. It's like one of the top ones, but not much popular in the rest of the world. But I enjoy it. Principles of Monkey Behavior, huh? I'd imagine that's a book describing praxeology studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to human evolutionary, so I imagine the research was fruitful. Oh, look, 7, here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle Bone Density and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. Dude, she's not wrong. This book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. The library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. Human Equilibrium Theory. Human Anatomy. Regeneration of Internal Organs. Ancient Gladiators. What's this book doing here? Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history? Look, this one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body, then you could grow it back? No. I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed. In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense. Dissection Atlas, huh? The whole shelf is full of medical books. Functions of human brain, huh? I guess this book's about the nervous system. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have time. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's gotta be reasons why people connect with each other, you know? I mean, that's not fun. I don't know why I laughed. Okay, we got the books. Let's put them in the pit of doom. It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look like musical stands. Okay, how about we try putting these picture books on the stands? Then... Oh. This is a little weird. Yeah, we need to change the lights. There are 3 lights on this thing. They aren't very bright, though. Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put one of those in the lights? Yeah, well, it'll be a lot brighter, but if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 light bulbs. Okay. Well, we can guess for one of them. Well, actually, maybe 2 of them. Let's check this stuff out. Dad kind. What the hell is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Leibnitz. This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. I've never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake? Dude, it's morphogenic, man. Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... It says Sheldrake on the spine of the book. It's at the volume. Okay. Well, the only thing I can think of is here. Astronomy. There's a couple books on the glass shelf. From right to left, they say volume 63245. Really? It's the middle of the glass door is a cylinder lock. You know, the kind of lock where you rotate the numbers around until you got the right ones to open it. What the hell is this? It looks like they kind of just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot. Shit, I forgot. There we go. 632415. Wait. What the heck is happening? 6, 3, 2. Oops. The rotation's weirding me out. 415. 4. Oops. 1. 5. Oh, well, it worked. You did it, Junpei, dude. So many clover jumps. Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lot's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Open sesame. It's a bulb. Okay. Feels like a light bulb. Pretty high wattage too. Unless I miss my desk, this should generate quite a bit of light. Well, now's the problem. We're missing one. Oh wait, yeah. I don't know where. The iron plate is bolted down. I don't think there's a door, just a wall. What's here? I can't really read them. Oh, well. Did we clip the ladders? I mean, there's nothing here. Kind of cleared up the top floor. I mean, you assume it has to do with these, but I don't know what. Am I looking for the last 2 books? It says Sheldrake's 5, by the way. And we can sort of see the letters. It's too dark to tell really though. Well, that probably means the light isn't bright enough. Dude, doesn't that just say Sheldrake 5? Should I click on Sheldrake 5? Damn it, dude. We already know the answer. I can see the light. I don't know where the last light bulb could be. Am I crazy? I don't know why I'm clicking. Scaffolding on the top floor. Goes all the way to 4 corners of the room. I mean, Lights to the boats. Open here to find bulb. We do be finding the bulb though. That looks kind of pop-up-y. Joke. It's not. What's this? Why is it? Big opening to the library. Yes, the Neptune. Okay, this sounds like the job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Man, it said 7 and I don't even exist. Hey, best team, you wanna oh wait. No, that's not it. Oh wait, did we even check this side? I mean, I guess we did. I don't remember clicking on the door though. Am I insane? Where is guys, I think I'm stuck. Wait, did we do something here? An overview of photochemistry. Okay, this is new stuff. I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Dude, we found... Oh, looks like there's a whole lot of space between these boats. But Junpei, I think there's something hidden behind the boats. Dude, we found it. Guess we just missed a place. Well, let's look at the books. Communication and computer science. Hey, I've done that. It's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague I don't really know what it might be about. It's about communications and computer science. Automated robotic assembly line techniques, huh? What's that? Some sort of comic book? Geez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used for things to build cars, build things like cars. What's that one called? It says Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. How did we miss this, by the way? Well, there was a light bulb here. Yeah, I guess we just didn't do that. Kitab al-Azif. Man, they got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Hazred. It's said to be one of the sources they used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh, so these are all occult books and stuff. Hey, my kind of stuff. This book is called Mind Swap. You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let 7 switch with me. Whoa. What the hell? Like I'd ever want to swap bodies with a little brat, like... Were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Okay, Junpei. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teletemporation. Me either. It refers to having the ability to travel through time. Okay. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does it mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon according to Chinese legend. More you know. Okay, let's head down. Don't shove. I'm not kidding. Don't push me. What the heck, man? I wasn't gonna, but now that you bring it up. Push. Push. Alright. I already know it says Sheldrick 5, but we'll switch them up. Alright, so there are 3 lights in here. I'm gonna change these bulbs. No, they should. Awesome. It worked. Way to go, Junpei. Good job, buddy. There's something projecting on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar.
シールドレイク5
Go.
そういやこ この部屋のどっかに全集があったな。そいつが
Oh,
書い
I
た
know where they are.
うん確かその辺にあったはず。
見てこよ
私も行く。
シールドレイク。
知ってるのかい？シールドレイクのこと。
Yeah, Lotus brought him up.
ああ、ヤシロから聞いたよ。
イギリスの生化学者シールドレイクという人が面白い学説を唱えててね。形態形成場仮説、あるいは形成的因果作用の仮説。
おお、ヤシロからね。
I know it seems sus, but I'm gonna trust Lotus.
あとは四つ葉からも。
四つ葉から？
ああ、確かこんなことを言ってたな。
携帯形成場にアクセスする能力は2つの要素によって増強されるの。1つはひらめき、もう1つは危機。
2 times in 1 episode.
やれやれ、参ったな。あれだけ口止めしておいたのに。
口止めを？どうして？
うん。
なあ、時間がないから黙ってたんだが、そろそろ聞かせてもらえないか。
何を？
とぼけんなよ。実験のことに決まってんだろ。
は
Huh.
あ、わかったよ。すべて話そう。
Okay, strap in.
だがここではなんだ。上のフロアに移動しよ
Joe, do you think I'm gonna let you? That's a good time to save. I think we're almost done with the puzzle anyways, so... Haha, we got you. It was... Dude, we're pushing time. It's already... almost midnight. Me wanna sleep. But that's pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't a hard puzzle, but it was lots of interactions between characters, so... You know I love that. Plus we got the Santa is Zero theory, which sounds extremely sound to me. Besides the ninth man having a 9 bracelet. Unless it's like a P or something weird. But yeah, good episode. Next week we'll finish library. We'll hear the experiment stuff and we'll hopefully meet the crew in the incinerator. They didn't have a puzzle to go through in the first one though. So they might have just been like pretty far down, so who knows, but that is the goal, to get to the bottom of this mystery. And we will continue that next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.